NT dollar surge hits insurers hard. First Ractopamine-Tainted pork batch detected. Baishatun Mazu marches north, rumors debunked. Singapore's long-ruling party wins another landslide. Japan bullet trains delayed by snake caused power outage. U.S. Navy loses $60 million fighter jet at sea after it fell overboard. Warren Buffett stepping down as Berkshire Hathaway's CEO. Liverpool title celebrations cause the earth to shake.
Hello, I'm Johnny. Thank you for joining us on Funny News. It's Monday, May 5th, World Hand Hygiene Day, and here are your top stories. In local news, NT dollar surges past 30, hitting 29 briefly. Life insurers suffer forex losses. Fubon and Cathay financial stocks plunge, losing $150 billion NT dollars. Fubon drops 6.7% despite dividend news. Cathay slides 8.7%. Strong NT hurts firms with overseas assets. Market sentiment turns cautious amid currency volatility. Taiwan detects 0.001 ppm ractopamine in 22.99 tons of Australian pork parts. It's the first ractopamine-tainted batch since imports allowed in 2021, within legal limits. Though legally compliant, the case raises concern as a possible gateway for U.S. pork. Authorities stress all tests match safety standards. Baisatun's Mazu pilgrimage heads north after departing Beigang. Rumors of a stop in Jiaxinggang denied by temple head, calling them pure speculation. Mazu's route is believed to be divinely guided, not pre-planned. The procession reached Rinling's Hathaway by afternoon, not heading south. Local officials had gathered in vain, expecting a southern turn. And in global news, Singapore's lone ruling People's Action Party won another landslide in Saturday's general elections, extending its 66-year unbroken rule in a huge boost for Prime Minister Lawrence Wong, who took power a year ago. The election department announced that the PAP won 82 parliamentary seats after vote counting ended. The party had earlier won 5 seats uncontested, giving it 87 out of a total of 97 seats. The Opposition Workers' Party maintained its 10 seats.
Thank you, Muslim Youth voters, for the strong mandate that you have given to me and my team.
The PAP's popular vote rose to 65.6%. Up from a near-record low of 61% in the 2020 polls. Jubilant supporters of the PAP, which has ruled Singapore since 1959, gathered in stadiums, waved flags, and cheered in celebration. Eugene Tan, a law professor at Singapore Management University, said the opposition's failure to make further inroads after 2020 was a surprise. He said, Singapore voters played their cards close to their chest. Today, they indicated that their trust is with a party that has delivered over the years. Wong succeeded Lee Hsien Loong to become the city-state's 4th leader. Lee stepped down in May 2024 after 2 decades at the helm but remained in the cabinet as a senior minister.
It's likely some of the tens of thousands of passengers were hissing with anger after a snake brought Japan's busiest bullet train line to a halt. A spokesperson for a line operator, JR Central, said the 39-inch reptile slithered onto an overhead power line and became tangled. As a result, it shorted the electricity supply and brought the line between Osaka and Tokyo to a halt. The blackout occurred at 5:26 p.m. and power was restored until 7 p.m., affecting 86 trains.
Every day, more than 430,000 passengers ride the Tokaido Shinkansen, a key Japanese railway artery that connects the capital, Tokyo, with Nagoya and Osaka. The bullet trains are known not only for reaching speeds of 180 miles per hour, but also for their punctuality. One passenger said, I use the Shinkansen several times a month, but this is the first time I have experienced suspensions due to a power outage. Snakes making their way onto Shinkansen lines is rare, though it's not the first time this has happened. Last year, a 16-inch snake crawled into a passenger carriage on a train along the Tokyo-Nagoya line. The Junior Central spokesperson said they had no idea how it got into the carriage.
The U.S. Navy has launched an investigation after losing a $67 million fighter jet at sea on Monday in the Middle East. The F/A-18E Super Hornet, along with the tow tractor that was pulling it, fell off the deck of the USS Harry Truman and into the Red Sea. One sailor suffered a minor injury, but all others were accounted for and unharmed after the crew quickly moved out of the way of the aircraft. Fighter jets are often moved around the hangar deck to be parked where necessary for flight operations or other assignments.
The Navy didn't state exactly how the plane fell into the sea, but Houthi rebels said in a statement late Monday that their forces had launched several ballistic and cruise missiles toward the Truman and other U.S. warships in the region. The statement said the munitions were launched in retaliation for a U.S. airstrike on a prison holding African migrants, which the Houthis said killed at least 68 people and wounded 47 others, as well as a separate strike in Sana'a, Yemen's capital. The Truman has frequently faced attacks from Yemeni Houthi forces in recent months, amid ongoing U.S. strikes on Houthi targets.
Warren Buffett has announced he will retire as chief executive of Berkshire Hathaway at the end of the year. The veteran investor, known as the Oracle of Omaha, told his company's annual meeting that he would hand over the reins to Vice Chairman Greg Abel. Buffett said, "I think the time has arrived where Greg should become the chief executive of the company at year-end." Mr. Buffett, who built Berkshire Hathaway from a failing textile maker into an investment juggernaut with $1.16 trillion, is arguably the world's most successful investor.
The time has arrived where Greg should become the chief executive officer of the company at year-end, and I want to spring that on the directors effectively and give that as my recommendation.
After a standing ovation from the audience of around 40,000, he joked, the enthusiasm shown by that response could be interpreted in two ways. The billionaire told Saturday's company meeting in Omaha, Nebraska, that the only people who had known about his decision were his two children, Howard and Susie Buffett. Mr. Abel, sitting next to Mr. Buffett on stage, was apparently caught unaware by the announcement. Mr. Buffett handpicked Mr. Abel as his successor 4 years ago but gave no indication at the time that he would retire. During the meeting, Mr. Buffett added that he does not plan to sell any of his Berkshire stock.
Fans celebrating Liverpool's record equaling 20th English Premier League title literally shook the earth. Using advanced monitoring equipment typically deployed in earthquake-prone regions such as Chile and Italy, scientists at the University of Liverpool captured ground motions produced by supporters inside the team's iconic Anfield Stadium. More than 60,000 people packed into the ground to watch the team's 5-1 win over London's Tottenham Hotspur, which secured them the championship title.
They were joined by researchers from the university's Department of Earth, Ocean and Environmental Sciences, who measured ground movement from the crowd throughout the match. They found that the most significant tremor came after Alexis Mac Allister's stunning strike in the 24th minute, which put Liverpool 2-1 ahead. It registered a peak magnitude of 1.74 on the Richter scale. A postdoctoral research associate involved in the study said that although these small tremors were not strong enough to be felt in the stands, the experiment showed that the energy of human emotion can be captured by geoscience in powerful and surprising ways.
The answer for last week was B, entirety. The project was evaluated in its entirety, considering all aspects of the work. Did you answer correctly? Now let's delve into today's news. Japan bullet trains delayed by a snake-caused power outage. Number 1, artery. 动脉更线. The highway is the main artery that connects the city to the rest of the country. Number 2, punctuality. 守时性. Punctuality is a sign of professionalism in the workplace. Number 3, crawl. 爬行，缓慢移动. The car crawled through the heavy traffic for hours. Next, we have a multiple choice question for everyone to practice. Which answer would you choose? You can write your answer in the comment section. The correct answer will be announced tomorrow. In 1846, Hungarian doctor Ignaz Semmelweis observed that women giving birth were less likely to fall ill when doctors didn't bring infections from other places into the maternity ward. Not long after this, Louis Pasteur discovered the invisible germ, and it changed everything. This day serves as a reminder to both healthcare workers and the public that hand washing is a simple yet powerful practice to prevent the spread of infection and disease. And that's all for today's Funday News. Be sure to tune in to Funday News from Monday to Friday and click the link below to join Funday for free. I'm Johnny Wu, your host, and I'll see you next time.